looking at creating pages. Um, because this is a slightly more in-depth process, what I've done on this left-hand side, I've just listed the actual different steps that you need to take when creating a new page, so that you can follow this during the tutorial, so that you make sure that you haven't missed anything. Before we look at actually creating a new page, let's just look at an existing one for continuity purposes. We want to try and make all the pages look the same. So this is the school mission statement and vision page, and you can see that each page has this kind of banner image, and this is what we call the top slider. So each page would have one of the images there, and then as we go down, you can see the page is split in two, and this is what we call a right sidebar. And on this right sidebar, it shows the related pages. You can also see that the page has a page title. It also has what we call a page caption. This is an introductory paragraph, really, to the page itself, and each page should really have one. And then we get down to the kind of main copy that makes up the page. So that's the kind of main elements of the page that we're looking for when you create one. So now let's go and see how we do that. So if you're in the dashboard, the first thing you can do is you can go to create new page. Before you do this, what you might want to do is, depending on whether you have a new image that you want to use for this banner. So for this banner image, we've got some images on the web server, which are all the images taken from the professional photo shoot. And there's lots there to choose from. But for example, if you wanted to create a new page with a new image, you'd actually have to upload that image before creating the page. And to do that, you just hover over Media and click Add New. And then you can either drag and drop the new image into this area here, or you can click Select Files and select the image from your computer. Once you've done that, you just basically follow a simple upload, and then you can join us in creating a page. So to create a page, you go to the ribbon at the top, select New Page. Then you'd enter in the page title. So you've got to make this obviously something that's kind of fairly obvious and related to the page. So I'm just going to call this Simon's test page, because this is just an example. And then you can see we've completed the title. Then we need to select the layout. So at the bottom of the page, what you've got are these things called page options. We have to select a few of these just to make sure that we've got the right selections made. So the first thing we need to do is select the layout. So as you saw with the main page, we have a right sidebar. So I want to select that. And then I can choose the different type of sidebar that we have. And what I want to do is choose default. And what that will do is then that will list all the other related pages when you view the page on the website. Then what you would do is you would add the page caption. So for this, what we'll do is just add some text in, because it's an example page, doesn't really matter what we add. So that's the page caption done. And then you would select the top slider type. So the default position when you create a new page will be for it to show the title only. If you select that, you'll see a lot of other options. The one you want to choose is Flex Slider. So if you select that and then scroll down, you'll then see a view into the media library. And if you've just uploaded an image, you'll see it being the first one here. And I can actually navigate through the media library and find an image that I'd like. For now, I'm just going to choose this one. And you'll see that this is now added to the Flex Slider. I could add more images, but I'm just going to keep it at one for now. And then once that's done, I can actually get to the business of creating the copy on the page. Now when you're creating the copy, there are several options you can do with creating copy that we'll cover in another tutorial called Advanced Editing. So for the purposes of this tutorial, I'm just going to stick in some example text again. You can copy and paste from Word into this. If you do that, there is an option here which you can say paste from Word. It just removes some of the formatting that Word documents have, and makes it kind of web page friendly, as it were. So once you've added the copy, you've then got one other option. Now, probably 99 times out of 100 you won't use this, but you do have some advanced editing options here. So you can add different elements, quite kind of advanced elements, into the page, which we'll cover in another tutorial. But those are the options there. Okay, and then you need to select the page attribute. So you need to select the parent for this page. Say, for example, this page was to show up on the Our School section, I would just navigate into here, say that it shows up under Our School. So I'd select that one as the parent page, and then all the other pages in the Our School section would show on the related pages on that right sidebar. So I've updated that. Then all I need to do is click Publish. So the page is now published. Before you publish a page, you can always preview it to make sure that it appears correctly. But for this example, I've just published, and I can go and view the page at the top now. And this is what my page looks like. So you can see that you've got the top slider in there. You can then see you've got my title, my page caption, and then my copy. You can also see, because I selected the Our School section as the parent page, you can see all the other pages in that section are showing up as related pages on the right sidebar. So the last thing I need to do is go back to the dashboard and update the menu. So the menu, so it's this section across the top. What you need to now do is add this page to the menu at the top. And to do that, you just go to Appearance and Menus. And then this here, you'll see the menu structure. And this follows a kind of very kind of simple kind of folder tree. So you can see that some of these pages are slightly indented from the outer page, meaning that they're a child of the parent. So normally it shows the most recent pages. So if you just created your page, you should see it here. You can also search by kind of word. So if you created a page called Assembly, you could just search for Assembly and it would list. I'm just going to select Simon's test page and add to menu. Okay, that's now done, and if I scroll down to the bottom, you'll see that it's been added to the bottom of the menu here. So what I want to do is just click and drag that up. It's a little bit fiddly, but if I keep on dragging up, you'll see that it comes up to the top. And you just need to place it in the menu under what we said was Our School. So if you keep on going up, keep on going, as I say, it's a little bit fiddly. And then we get to the Our School section. So I can select where I want this to go on the sub menu. So if I put it at the top under Our School, it would be the first thing under the menu. So I'm just going to drop it there. And it's now in place. And then just click Save Menu. And that's it, it's added to the menu. So now if I go back to the home page, so go back to Visit Site, and hover under Our School, you'll see now that Simon's test page is there. So people can actually find the page. If I click on it, and there you go, there's my test page. Okay, that's creating pages.